The World Surf League QS 10,000 event, the first jewel in the band's Triple Crown of Surfing. This is the Hawaiian Pro. As we take a look, all four-man heats, top two advancing in the lineup. It is Timmy Reyes wearing red, the Huntington Beach surfer that's 33 years young, 19th year pro, 6 years on the World Tour. I asked Miles, I go, what are you excited about? He goes, I'm really excited about Sunset, and guess what? I'm in pipe as well. He says, it's awesome. As we take a look at the backhand.
Miles would be right up there with Sonny in terms of age, I believe. A couple of quick snaps here for Noam Mignot from France.
These other three surfers, no first, second, or third priority to start things off. 25-minute heat. We're down to 20:55 on the clock. Here's Kalani David, local boy. Just fresh out of high school, phenomenal skater. As we take a look to the inside, watch out, he's got a bag of tricks. And they go up above the lip, depending on the wind. Throws tail right there to the inside. And Timmy Reyes out the back. Timmy chasing down. So from peaks all the way over to toilet bowl, sometimes you find yourself left behind a bit.
Look at the veteran, though. He's on it. He is wide enough. Oh, just can't get in. So, you know, Miles had the right idea, Dave. He was trying to irk over just enough. But when you take off on a normal wave at Haleiwa, you got to be really far away from that little peak that they've been surfing all morning.
Well, here he goes again. That first section here. Knows this wave very well. Tucks in and out. A little wet to go into it and out of it clean. Miles Padaka, 44 years young, MP, born in Captain Cook, Kona, Big Island. Now at the back, our surfer in white on his second wave, the goofy footer, Mignot. Gosh, beautiful conditions here. The waves are a little tricky. It's just not easy pickings.
It's beautiful. You're right. The wind is mild. This is less than average speed for trade winds, so it's really clean. Miles, you know, I don't think he was really anticipating that barrel, but he got there, and he just had great reflexes. As soon as that wave kind of got hollow, he just kind of ducked under the lip and got a little shade time there. So, you know, again, that's not a super risky maneuver, and because the waves aren't huge, I don't think this score is going to be big. But nonetheless, it's going to be a keeper. This should be a cool angle right here. Tucks right in. Again, 44 years old, but he's got cat-like reflexes, so pretty nimble there just to tuck in, and then a nice stylish little layback hack. But again, the judges, they're going to go big when they see huge, like powerful Sonny Garcia snap, at least the fins, kind of like what we saw from Kalani David. That's when scores will go big.
Timmy Reyes started off with a quick in and out. This is his first serious wave, chasing down to the toilet bowl, last closeout section. Why do they call it the toilet bowl? It's a reef that's very shallow, and you get flushed, like if you're in the toilet, right? So it goes from this pyramid reef, which obviously the right is better than the left for the most part, and then it goes to the trench, which drops off. Yeah,
major drop off out there. It's almost 100 feet deep, as we see Timmy Reyes. Great little snap there, throwing some sheets of water. Kept up that flow. That was a tricky little floating re-entry right there for Timmy Reyes. So two nice maneuvers, but should just be a medium-sized score.
This is where you got to put in your time, and yeah, I'm just looking to put my time in and just enjoy it and learn a lot.
Being your second trip here to Hawaii, outside of the competition, what are you looking to work on this year in Hawaii?
For me, like just to qualify for the primes again next year, like just to get a good seed so that I can start off like nicely next year will be good for me. And yeah, I just want to figure my boards out and just improve my surfing, I guess.
And just a couple of hundred on the North Shore, watching the Hawaiian Pro. We are at the start of the 7 Mile Miracle. This is Haleiwa's Ali'i Beach Park, the King's Beach for the Hawaiian Pro. $250,000 in prize money. David Stanfield with Ross Williams. We take a look, 10:35 on the clock. Noam Mignot has the lead, but we've seen some action here. Again, Adam, Noam Mignot, he's been the busiest.
Did you say only 1 million people? Pretty wild, but yeah. Noam Mignot from France. Nice little snap there, but just got a little squirrely on that and couldn't handle that last turn.
And you're probably asked to do boat trips, do some surfing, maybe do some photos and model work. And of course, they want you to win contests and show that you're surfing and you've got great sponsorship. Our surfing yellow, Kalani David, a 5.93 to start things off. He's in the second spot. It's been a slow heat. And a surfer that is just as good as being a skateboarder, Kalani David, local boy.
Nice little air reverse there for Kalani David. He had to be extremely patient with that small wave. But guess what? It paid off for Kalani. As soon as that wave actually shaped up, he produced two nice maneuvers. Just a cut back there, zigzagging, keeping the speed up. Little snap there again, not putting too much weight into it. Another little snap, but here the wave finally gets steep, and he produces an exciting little nose pick. So making a solid little score out of a small wave, Dave.
They're listening to the time remaining. David in first. Mignot drops to second. Timmy Reyes needs a 2.64. Timmy Reyes has second priority. Well, we're going to follow our surfer, actually two on that left, Kalani David. And our surfer in white, well, he had third priority. Kalani David had fourth priority. Kalani makes the most of it. I don't think there was an interference there.
No, it looked like, to me, Mignot took a good look at the right, last minute decided to go left, so he didn't really hinder. That is, Kalani David didn't really hinder the wave there, the performance for the Frenchman, so I don't think there'll be a call there either. Open up at the 5, and here we go, live action.
Little section right to the inside as the tide drops. Nice climb. Not sure if that's the big point getter. Now to the open face, throws it up. Very aggressive surfing, trying to better a 3.77. A 6.13 would take him to the lead. Boy, that posture right there says he didn't get the score.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's to get first place. So, this is a really even heat.
Here's Timmy Reyes. Timmy's in third, needs a 2.64 at this point. Nope, out the back in blue, Miles Padaka has been waiting patiently for this wave. He's got a 5.43, he needs a 3.51. Nope, Timmy Reyes to the inside. Boy, there is just action everywhere. Reyes trying to get out of third. Timmy, nice hack off the top, 2.34 on the clock, another one. And here is where you're trying to manufacture a score and make something happen. And just to the inside, not going to pull out, get a couple more squiggles in. Timmy needs a 2.64.
This is interesting.
We saw an interesting scenario early this morning with Mason Ho, not needing much of a score, but needing something in the 3-point range, and it was hard to get.
Yeah, that was a close one for Mason, but keep in mind, Mignot from France just bettered his situation. Now, he just grabbed a little score, so he potentially got rid of that 3.7. So right now, as it stands, Timmy Reyes only needs a 2.64, and watching that replay, he definitely did enough to get that.
First priority, Miles Padaka. Padaka at this point needs a 3.51. I'm not sure if all scores are in, but take a look at these waves. Mignot to the inside, poaching a little one. Next up will be Padaka. Keep an eye out the back. Mignot with a lot of turns to the inside, trying to hold on to his second transfer spot. And a couple of more turns, just relentless over the toilet bowl, bringing it on in with 1:28 on the clock.
Have himself a really solid set wave. Look at this thing, is beautiful, but just slightly tentative. Right here, a nice little snap, so everything looks good, and just held off a little bit on that snap. And you can tell because he held back a little bit, he was light-footed, and that's when his board got released and kind of went in front of him, and he fell. If he could have that wave over, he would have been slightly more aggressive on that closing maneuver and put some weight into it, and he would have pulled it off. But just, that's the trick, is surfing under pressure. It's so tough. Meanwhile, the young Mignot stringing together a bunch of vicious little backhand snaps, and it looks to me like the two grommets, him and Kalani, they're going to hang on to first and second.
Timmy Reyes moves up into second. Mignot drops to third. Mignot needs a 5.37. What's happening here?
There you
he
go.
might not get it.
So Timmy Reyes, 4.23. He didn't fire on all cylinders in the waves on that last wave, but he did just enough, and it looks like he might hang on, Dave.
What is happening? Mignot needs a 5.37. Not going to get it, looks like, and it is Kalani David, Timmy Reyes. Stay with